Hello everyone, welcome back to The Infected. As you can see here, we are just coming to this town. Um, Prior to recording this, I did attempt to record me looting this town. We had a thunderstorm with unexpected power outage here, and of course that did not record, or it didn't save. I was nearly completed with that, um, and it had auto-saved, so I couldn't go back into that. And the blueprint that I did find, or the blueprints that I did find in there, were the oil extractor and the solar battery. I really had hoped that I could have shown you guys me finding those, and that just was not the case. Okay. But we are in our final town. We like 3 blueprints. There's one blueprint still to find in the initial town that we went to that's by our base that we have not found in that town. So hopefully we can find that pretty soon as well. Okay, we've been over there and we've been... Okay, where's the rest of the town? We've been there and there. Okay, apparently I am something. I'm not quite sure what. Thirsty. I did bring some water with me. I don't really want to get started drinking that right away. I might have to. But I do think we're going to be staying over at our outpost that's near here for the night. Simply because I don't think we're going to be able to make it home before it gets dark. It did take me several hours in game to get here. Uh, so it's not exactly close to home. Okay. There wasn't a lot of loot in there at all. I'm not quite sure where the rest of the town is. Okay, it's probably not back here. It's obviously not over here. Maybe it's up on the mountain? Hopefully there's more to this town than this, because if not, don't really know where we're going to find the other blueprints. Okay, that was extremely scary and unexpected. My cart isn't making any noise. There it is now. If you run at it without stopping and are able to press E quick enough to pick it up, then it doesn't make a sound. Okay, so maybe there's a house over here. Maybe some of the town is over here. Seems like the houses are at least over here. Okay, well, there's a pig. We are out of stamina. Let's get in here. Hopefully we can find a couple of blueprints today as well. First aid kit, not horrible. Seeds we're not taking home with us. Bark chips, probably not taking home with us. I wanted to craft the oil extractor relatively soon, but we don't have the resources to craft that yet. There's something over here. Cucumber seeds, we don't need those. Spoiled food is always nice. It ends up being biofuel, so free biofuel, not bad at all. More seeds, not coming home with us. Is there anything on the table? 2 nails. It's an odd location for nails on the kitchen table, but that's okay. Fish oil, definitely not going home with us. It's too big, and we don't have the space for it. I really think if the fish oil is going to be that size, it really should stack. It would only make sense that it stacks. Everything else kind of sort of does, but that does not. So the Kevlar, the bark chips is not coming back with us. That and that. in there. The seeds are not coming home with us at all. That is not either. The the onion sprout is coming home with us. It's the only seeds we're taking back with us. The oil, the nails, and the 2 first aid kits. We don't need that either. Okay, we have one house done. Okay, that's one of those run off and hide kind of guys, and I don't like those. They're very, very creepy. We still have our bow out. We don't want to lose our arrow. Let's pick up the arrow. Okay, we have a small stone that we don't really need. Let's get back and get our cart. Hopefully we can get through this without dying. It's a very long run back here. Let me get around to the other side of this house. Front is over here. There's animal fat here. We don't really need to bring that home with us. However, you never know. Dry brick. They stack up to 10. Splint here. We did need one of those getting here. We had to stop in the middle of the forest to craft a splint because we kind of fell down the mountainside. But it was super, super dark and I really couldn't see where I was going. I'm blaming it on that anyway. Did we loot this house already? We have not been in here yet. No books here. No books here. Nothing over here. A dry brick on the table. Well, we are finding some pretty strange things on tables these days. Coal here. No book here. No book on this case. In this bookcase. Let's get upstairs. Hopefully there's something good up here. Nothing here. Nothing on that case. Nothing in this bedroom. A feather here. There's nothing over there. Something in here. Potato paste. I really love that they include these things, the new items from the update, into the towns so quickly. I'm glad there's a chance of that loot spawning in. Open and not open, but is open now. Okay, let's get out here and put our loot away. We should have out our bow just in case, because I think I see someone down there. Okay. Take up the cart and go around this direction to the next house. Fish oil on the table. I don't want that. It's just too big. Okay, let's get inside this house. And hopefully we can find something good in here. Nothing on the bed. Some biofuel in here. Very, very nice. Glass. It's iffy about taking that home with us. Simply because it is huge. And we don't have a lot of room. Iron fragments ×2. We do need those for upgrading some spikes back at our base. Was there anything on that bookcase? There was not. Mechanical parts in the bathroom. Mechanical parts here on this shelf. Nails ×10. I always like finding nails, especially in groups of 10. There should be an upstairs to this house. There it is. We have a potato and lead. Very, very nice. Okay, let's open this door. This is the door that we need to go out of. because of our cart being out here. And let's go ahead and put these things away. Rope potentially coming home with us. Not totally sure about that. And the potato sprout can go away. Okay, let's get on over to the next house. Run away, run, run, run away. And there comes the lady. I guess that counted as her head. Darn it, I got infected from this guy. Let's go ahead and use a bandage here. Medicated bandage. Not a regular bandage. Let's put the aluminum ore away. Not in here. This crate. Okay. I think this house is the one we were going to. I see a book right away. Circular saw bench. Very, very nice. Let's continue looting in here. The circular saw bench is a lot nicer because you can store the logs on it. I'll show you guys that very soon, hopefully in the next episode or two. I'll show you guys me building a lot of these things, getting them ready. I'll do a lot of off-camera mining and refining and all of that, trying to get prepared for this stuff. This door needs opened and this door needs opened. Let's put our loot away. Onion sprout. Bandages are nice as always. And let's take the cart by the handle and move right along to the next house. E and 1. You didn't have time to hide, mister. And he gave me some copper, I think. Copper ingot. Copper ore, I'm sorry about that. Let's get in this house. Nope. Not behind the door. Through the door. Okay. Let's see what's in here. Nothing in this room. Nothing on the case. Nothing here. Nothing here. Can. Let's see what's in the kitchen. Some plastic. Plastic is very nice. We do need plastic parts. Plastic is usually made, if you don't know how to make plastic, it's made by combining some oil cans and I think some bark chips maybe. And you need those to make different parts. I'm not sure if it's the electrical parts or if it is the mechanical parts. But we did use a lot of that, or all of ours actually, making the the oil pumping station thing. Okay. Nothing else in this house. Let's open the front and back doors. Get down here, put our loot away. Not quite sure what we're going to do with so much of this big stuff, because we're not really going to have room for plastic or electrical parts now. We might have to toss out the rope. The splint is going to go away. The coal I'm not bringing back with me. And let's move on to the next house. Okay, let's go in this house. Pretty certain that we have not been in here yet. Let's get our bow out just in case. I have a strange, odd feeling about needing that. Splint, not taking that home with us. Bones. Seeds. Not too concerned about those. The iron fragments are nice. A feather. Well, it's small enough. And it stacks really high, so that's great. Okay. Is there stairs in this place? Yeah. This is a little bit of a different house. Don't think I've been in a house like this in ever. If I have forgotten about it. Kevlar here. Yeah, maybe we've been in a house like this. Book there, but we can't pick that up. And that is everything in this house. Nothing over here? That's a bit odd. Those things usually have something on them. Okay, let's open the door. Here and here. No on the splint. No on the melon seeds. And yes to everything else for now. I really don't like the crawly ones. Those are so difficult and they're creepy. This house has not been furnished yet, so there's just a few things on the floor in this one, which makes for an easy day looting in there. Let's get back outside. We'll get over to the next house. Oh dear, I lost an arrow. Right in the chest. We've been in that house already, so we're going in the other direction. Okay, let's get over here. And we have not been in this house. It's a very pretty color. Some seeds here. Potato. Nothing on the bookcase in the bathroom. Spoiled food. Nothing here. What about over here? Nothing there. Nothing on the bookcase in the kitchen. Nothing in the kitchen at all. Water house. Super excited to get those two blueprints, which means the other blueprint that's missing is the fridge. And hopefully we can find that in the town that's near us. Iron fragments there. Some more seeds, some empty cans. I have been in that city several times looking for that book and I can never find it. I'm sure it's something that's easy to find. I'm just overlooking it. Potato paste on the floor underneath the kitchen table. There should be another doorway here. Lead ore there, which is nice. Not quite sure which one of these I came in. This one. Arrows we don't need. Let's put the small things in here. No. No. Might have to put that in there because it is... The other crate is getting super full. Let's kill this guy, hopefully. Right in the head. Very nice shot. That door is open. I don't know what I picked up, but I think it had something to... What on earth? Stone arrows. I'm going to drop that just because it looks so weird. And let me see if there's any more houses that we haven't looted. Here's another one. Let's just loot it while we're here. And after this one, we'll probably... so I think what I'm going to do is just loot this house. I know there's no more books in here because there's only one book left, and it should be in the town that's beside us. I'm going to finish looting this town. I'm going to get back home and see if there's enough time left in the day to try to craft one of these things. I'm not quite sure what it's going to be yet. Hopefully the oil extractor. I'm not quite sure what it takes, but I'm going to get back home and see what we need for some of those. We are just about to make it home now. As you can see, our sun resistance is getting very low. We do start taking some damage at a certain point. I'm not quite sure what that point is. But let's go ahead and take all here and take all here. I did stop by the cobalt machine on the way here. I did get everything that was in there. I did have 3 biofuel that I found in the town, so I did drop it in there and turn it on, of course. I did forget to do that a couple of episodes ago when we went to the aluminum thing. I did forget that, but that's okay. It's not a huge problem. Cobalt, I'm just going to start refining some of that. I'm going to put the stones in the basket here, simply because we don't need that right away. The iron ore I'm going to place down here with the steel, simply because we do need more lead. I need to get back out to the caves and get some of that going. We have lots of cobalt. The cobalt extractor did really, really well. Let's see, more copper and cobalt there. The lead, I'm not going to refine it right away anyway. Let's see what we have here that we can get rid of. There we go. And let's put some more cobalt here. And just a tiny bit more over here. We have 2 more pieces that we can put away. We have some copper that we can put on the shelf here, and some cobalt up here. Let's see, we have another iron fragment that we need to put away, and a can in our inventory. But let's go ahead and take all here and put away some of the things over here first of all. Placeables, we can now craft the circular saw bench, 8 iron ingots, 2 cobalt, 4 mechanical, and 4 electrical. We might be able to get that going, but we do need to take it upstairs. It is huge, huge, huge. Probably going to get rid of the smaller saw benches. 8 iron ingots and 2 cobalt ingots. 8 iron, 2 cobalt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Split 1, split 1, and put it back over here. And split 1 and take these, and we'll move this one back up here, and we'll put the cloth down here. Okay, hopefully this is everything that we do need. I do think we also need some oil we can add to this, but let's destroy these. We don't need these. Delete, confirm, delete, confirm. Delete, confirm. Well, I missed that one. That's okay. Oh dear. Let's move these over here. And as you can see, it has 2 plank stands on the side of it. This is pretty automated, so you just fill it up over here. Let's go down and get some oil cans, if we have any, to place in there. It would be in this crate. Let's just split in half. We'll take 3 upstairs and put in there. Probably should get some of the logs that fell over the side over here. Pick them up. And we'll just take another one with us. Let's get a stick. We don't really need it. I just saw it and decided we would pick it up. Okay, let's finish filling this up so that none of the time is wasted here. But you just add your oil cans here, and it does all the work for you. And it just moves another one up there. It also so it also gives you more planks, more bang for your buck here, where the plank stand would just, or the other saw bench would just give you 2 planks per log. This gives you 4. And you can just add more, but when it finishes, it'll stop running. And when it fills up, it'll stop running. So that's also nice. I really do like that. I think it adds a lot to the game. And I think it definitely will make our life easier with planks. Okay, we'll just let that do its thing. It'll fill up and it should be fine. Let's put 2 more in there just because. Okay. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, guys. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really do appreciate all of your support on this channel and on this series as well. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you're looking forward to future episodes, and I can't wait to catch you guys in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day.